Hey guys, I'm Owlman. Welcome back to the Owl's Nest. And today, giving you a double review here of the Sacred Band and Parmenio. Sacred Band are one of my favorite bonding squads out there. I actually prefer Sacred Band over the Romans, honestly. But they both have their uses. So first we'll start out with the Sacred Band. So they have Einar Warlord bonding. Before taking a turn with the Sacred Band, you may first take a turn with any Warlord you control who follows Einar. Unfortunately, the Romans had it so they could take a turn with any warlord pretty much. So the Romans are a much more flexible army, and generally speaking, they tend to be a lot better than the Sacred Band, unfortunately. But yeah, when the Sacred Band rolled around out way before, I believe, then the designers kind of caught that one. It's like, yeah, it has to be a warlord that you control that follows Einar. So unfortunately, they're kind of limited to just Parmenio, Marcus Decimus Gallus, and I believe Valgard at this point. Hopefully we get a Warlord here in this next Renegade release. That'd be sick. So their stats are movement of 4, range of 1, attack 3, defense 2 for 50 points. Very good. Not bad at all. Some solid attack power right there. And they also have a disciplined army defense bonus if every army card you control has a disciplined personality. Each soldier in the Sacred Band receives 1 additional defense die. So now we're looking at 3 defense. So stats are 4, 1, 3, 3. Very good for 50 points, let me tell you. 3 or 4 squads of these guys with 1 or 2 solid bonders and maybe some range support for backup, or maybe a Raylan or something like that, and you got a good army core going right there, let me tell you. I like the Sacred Band better in that you can kind of split them up if you have the defense bonus. That way each of them has a 3 defense, whereas Romans, if they try to split up, you're kind of limited to 2 defense. So the band members have a little bit better defense on average when they're spread out. Romans, although if they are clumped together, they do get a solid 4 bonus, usually, if you position them correctly, because of their shield wall ability. So again, there's give and takes there. Overall, awesome squad, solid B+, I would rate them. Also very good in Delta too, even though they're 65. You know, they're good in Delta, honestly, or just regular points, honestly. They're very, very solid. Huge fan of the Greeks. On to Parmenio. He's 5 life, movement of 5, range 1, attack 3, defense 3, and he has 90 points, so he's a little bit more costly. I love his power though, disciplined influence. At the start of the game, you may choose any unique army card you control. Note that can include a unique squad, by the way. For this game, the chosen card's personality is disciplined regardless of what is listed on the card. So this is very useful. Choose somebody like Valguardian who goes from wild to discipline, so you have 2 warlords right there. There's lots of, you can pair units like Samurai Kaimanawa works really well with the Sacred Band and Parmenio. Obviously Marcus Decimus Gallus, but he's already disciplined. I recommend choosing some range support. Maybe someone like Savaris could be disciplined. Heck, even a monster powerhouse like Cyprian Essenwine is great, or maybe Raylan. For an even bigger, Raylan from the Boiling Tension. Raylan is what I'm talking about. Not a fan of Raylan Rise of the Valkyrie, but you guys know that. So yeah, a lot of good flexibility here when it comes to Parmenio. His last power is Sacred Band, Defy Death 15. When an adjacent Sacred Band figure receives 1 or more wounds, roll the 20-sided die before removing the figure. If you roll a 15 or higher, ignore any wounds. So that's nice. 15 or higher, you can dodge anything that gets thrown at you, unless, of course, it's an auto-destroy ability like, Braxis's Acid Breath or Grimneck's Chomp or something like that. But again, overall, very, very solid units here. Marcus Decimus Gallus also gives the Sacred Band a +1 to their movement because they're soldiers, so keep that in mind too. He's a great secondary bonder, honestly. Probably it's the 2 Einar warlords that I gravitate towards the most are Parmenio and Marcus for sure. But that's about all I got for today for these guys. Hope you enjoyed the review. If you can, try these guys out. They can definitely do some work on the battlefield. Till next time.